everybody, it's RPG Grandma, and we're doing Warriors of Mars still, and we're going to start taking a look at land warfare, and we're going to go back over to scale rules. These mass combat rules are important for a variety of reasons, including they give you an idea of what people were doing at the time, so you get some historic ideas about different kinds of gaming that was going on. Also, you might need them for the role-playing gaming and for the traveling across distances and stuff. So I know not everybody's into building big armies and wargaming and that. I'm just suggesting you should understand them. And if you want to do that, awesome. Armies are fun. I did a lot of playing with armies when I was a little kid. It's fun. It's fun. It really is. All right. So scale. While figure size is contemplated as a relative constant, say with regard to flyer models, the figure to troop scale, the ground scale, and the time scale are varied. So I already kind of went over some of this, but we're going to review. Figure scale. One figure equals 50. In that scale, distance is 1 inch equals 10 yards, and the time, 1 turn equals 1 minute. If the figure scale is 1 figure equals 1 person, 1 to 1, distance is 1 inch equals 6 feet, not 10 feet, 6 feet, and time is 1 turn equals 10 seconds, so you need 6 turns to equal 1 minute. For the flyers, figure scale may be 1 to 1, so 1 little airship equals 1 airship, or 1 little airship equals 50 airships. Distance, regardless of the scale, for the flyers is 1 inch equals 1,000 yards. And for time, 1 turn equals 1 minute. As figure scales are not mixed on the table, the only incompatibility arises when flyers are incorporated. As the speed of these vehicles is such that they can begin, transverse, and end a turn off even the largest of plane areas. So they can go right off the map, basically. Battles which involve land to air are treated separately in the rules with regard to air to ground and ground to air exchanges, save for debarkation of troops from flyers. Thus, the incompatibility is dealt with so as to not actually distort the game. So we're talking about land warfare here. So what they're basically saying is you got to treat the aerial combats as their own thing. You can bring the flyers in, land some troops, and take off. You can, in the individual combat, again, you would use the flyers differently than doing the big battles. So they're saying, don't hurt your head with their scales all being different. Just don't do it. Okay. Turn sequence. 2 different systems of play are considered. Written orders. This is for the 1 to 50 scale. 1 figure equals 50. Scale only. 1. Both sides write orders for all the units which are in play or will come into play during the turn. Orders must include formation and formation changes, distance of movement, direction of movement, and type of movement, including special attack. Rule 2. Beginning turn fire is taken simultaneously. Rule 3. Movement according to orders is carried out with mid-turn fire taken. Rule 4. In-turn missile fire is considered simultaneously taking place, although one side or the other may determine effects first, and casualties are extracted simultaneously. 5. Morale checks necessary are made. 6. All melees are resolved. 7. Morale checks necessary are made. 8. Repeat steps through 1 through 7. So this allows the fog of war, so to speak, because you put everything in writing, and that's what you're going to do now. It's set. Orders have been issued. Your troops are going to do that. If the other guy sussed out or came up with something more clever, you're not going to be able to do counter moves the way you thought you were going to be able to do. So, all right. Move, counter, move, either scale. So 1 to 50 or 1 to 1. 1. Beginning turn missile fire is taken simultaneously. 2. Side A moves all infantry units with mid-turn fire taken. Side B moves units of all types with mid-turn fire taken. Rule 4. Side A moves all cavalry units with mid-turn fire taken. Rule 5. In-turn missile fire is conducted simultaneously. 6. Morale checks are made as necessary. 7. All melees are resolved. 8. Morale checks are made as necessary. 9. Steps 1 through 8 are repeated each turn with the roles of A and B alternating, i.e., on the second turn, B would move all infantry units first. All right. Then we go on to movement trays and organization. All right, so that's going to be another video because I'm trying to keep this short so you can digest and think about what's going on here. But if you've read Chainmail, you probably read a similar kind of concept in the movements. There is differences between Chainmail and these Martian rules. An example would be chainmail scale is 1 to 20. So one figure equals 20. That's a difference. I have a bunch of scale notes I have written down. But chainmail also uses D6s. But not necessarily, as a game mechanic. But a lot of it's just based on targeting. You didn't really hear me say roll a whole lot of dice. There's a morale check, yes. But so we'll get into it. It's not terribly a lot of information, just enough to get you going. But I do want to keep going through this stuff. So movement trays and organization is what I'm going to do on the next video. So you have an idea how to maybe, if you want to make an army, what that might look like. And everybody have a great day. Bye.